guess the question I have for you, Rob, because I feel like I'm doing too much talking here, and everything you say is incredibly wise. And so if I were Nikos and this call ends, and I say to you, so what was your takeaway with him, and what would your advice be to him in this journey he seems to think that he's on? And feel free to treat me as a baby Christian, treat me as a ego guy, treat me as, if I'm a hammer and everything looks like a nail, um, give me some direction that you're channeling, because clearly you're a strong conduit for truth and clarity from the Lord. So if you would.
Yeah. Well, this word surrender, I mean, I understand what people are saying, but I have no reference to the word surrender in my Christian life. I understand it means not my will, but thy will be done. But that's like the derogatory side or the flip side of trust. I just like using the word trust. My power verses are Philippians 5, not Philippians, Proverbs 5, 6, and 7. Proverbs 3, 5, 6, 5, Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not lean on your own understanding. That's the flesh. Acknowledge him in all your ways. Acknowledge him. That would be surrender. Acknowledge him, but it's stated in a positive way. Because surrender is like almost like, okay, I'm dead. I'm surrendered. I don't do anything. But so there's like a downside to the word surrender, even though I know what they're trying to say. But acknowledge him in all your ways, and he'll make your path straight. Trust in him with all your heart. And so I have in my mind a shield of faith. I always carry my shield of faith. It says, above all, take up the shield of faith. Like, more important than anything, this isn't the King James, more important than anything, take up your shield of faith that you can quench the fiery darts of the wicked one. A fiery dart is a satanically charged lie that's directed at you personally. It's a fiery dart. And they come in real subtle. They don't feel like fiery darts. They just have a fiery dart effect. They burn you alive, and you deconstruct. You just abandon Christianity when that thing gets under the armor. Satanically charged lie for you, like it says in John 13. And then Satan put it in the heart of Judas to betray Christ. Put it in his heart. And it's real subtle. It's subtle, like Genesis 3. It's subtle. Subtly always comes in the form of a question. Did God really say? Do you really think you love God? Do you really think blah, 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 blah? It comes in real subtle, and it just lands on the screen of your mind, and you leave it there, and then it starts to deconstruct you as a Christian if you leave it there. But the shield of faith is you got to have a verse on that, and my favorite one is, as a negative person, introverted, negative, critical person, my shield of faith is, all things will work to the good for those who love God. And I pick it up and I stick it out and I hide behind it. It's going to work. I don't care what happens. I don't care. I don't tell me the negative. I don't care what happens. The crisis. My wife has a nervous breakdown. This is going to work to the good. This is going to work to the good. This is going to work to the good. No, it's not. Yes, it is. God says it's going to work to the good. No, you're a fool. You followed God for nothing. No, I didn't. It's going to work to the good. Just wait. You'll see. Just wait. I'm hiding behind my shield, which is a warrior weapon, right? Shield, and then you got the sword of the Spirit come over the top. So, yeah, I like this idea of surrender, but I like to have it in a positive so that it's an active thing, because surrender is kind of like, I'm getting tied up and I'm passive. But trusting him is an active thing, acknowledging him in all your ways. Every decision, Lord, is this the car I'm going to buy? Is this the house I'm going to buy? Is this the apartment I'm going to rent? Is this the person I'm going to marry? Acknowledging him in every decision of my life. And he makes my path straight. And it's very powerful. It's very
It
powerful.
is.
It goes
Thank you.
along with Romans 12:1. Present your body a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable. Present a living sacrifice. So the Lord comes down. He says, Solo, you want to come with me to heaven? Really now? For sure, yeah, but you got to sacrifice your life here. Okay, yeah, I'll come, I'll come. And he says, look, this is what we're going to do. You're going to be a living sacrifice. I'm going to leave you down here. You're not coming yet, but I want you to live like you were going to come tomorrow. So be a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to me, proving what is my will for you, proving it, proving my will for you. Wow. That's our
Wow.
life, proving his will, proving his will. And we don't always know it, but we have Colossians 3:15, the green card, the red card, and the yellow card. And I'm always looking, God, which card? And sometimes I'm so shocked because he gives me a red card and he says, no, don't do this. Stop. Stop. I was memorizing the book of Romans in German. I finished the first 4 chapters. It took me, I don't know, a year or so. I got to chapter 5. I started the first verse and I got a red card. And God said, no, I don't want you memorizing the Bible anymore. I want you to pray. No, no more reciting Bible in the car. I want you to talk to me. Talk to me now. And you just know, like he's so real. The red, the green, the yellow. Colossians 3:15. Let the peace of God umpire your heart. That's like so real every single day of my life. And he may not have to. He may not give me a visual or an oral voice in my ear, but in the heart, you just know there's peace. There's no peace. There's a question mark. And trust him in all your ways. He'll make your path straight, straight as an arrow.
Wow. You're good.
Nikos is happy. Look,
Yeah.
he's smiling.